Guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Locally with V. Today I'll be showing you guys how I make my hot and tasty aloo pies. So let's get started. So I kneaded my dough for a few minutes and I am going to rest it for 15 minutes and then I would give it another knead. So now I would show you how I make my filling. So here are my ingredients that I'm going to cook and then add to my potato. Sometimes if you choose, you can use the vegetables raw in the potato, but I choose to cook it. So here I have my onion, my shadow beni, my garlic, pimento, and a very small amount of hot pepper. If I need more, I'll add more, but for now I'm just using a very small piece, and then I will taste it, and depending on the heat I will choose to add another piece. So my pot is already hot and I'm adding everything at once. So I'm using this to cook for 5 minutes. And to this, all I'm adding is some salt, some geera, and a very small amount of black pepper. I already boiled my potato. I used 6 small potatoes. So depending on the amount that you're making, you may use more or less depending on the size of the potato. So now I am going to add my vegetables that I have just fried. So I added my vegetables. When mixing this, please taste after you mix it before you add any more salt. Remember, everybody's salt intake is different, or everybody's heat intake is different. So when following a recipe, you can tweak it to suit you. Right? So I'm going to mix this and then I'm going to check my flour and see where we're at. So here I have my potato. I didn't have to add any more salt. The salt I added whilst I was cooking the vegetables was enough. And it's nice and tasty, guys. I surprised myself today. So now I'm going to check on my flour. I'm going to knead it again and then I'm going to rest it. The longer you rest the flour is always better. So knead your flour, rest your flour, do as much things as you can and then go back to it. There is never really a time limit on how long you should leave it for. Oh gosh, my flour, forget my flour day. The longer it's rested, it's better. So now my flour is nice and smooth. I will be boiling them out and then resting them again before filling. So for my dough, I got 10 balls. So probably if you do yours smaller, you'll get more, or it depends on the size of pie. So I'm good with the size, so I got 10 lovely pies. Right, so guys, it's time to fill our balls. As you can see how light it has become, and that's from the resting. So all I did was pinch the end to seal it off. I don't use a fork, so I just pinch my ends. Make sure it's nice and sealed. And then I press on it to make sure that the filling goes right through to every bite. Right? So you can see the edges is well sealed. So you don't need to use a fork. But if you have to use a fork, then you should. But you can try pinching it nice. Right, so we have 1 down, 9 more to go. So 3 is ready to fry, guys. Gosh, they're real big. So I guess you should make your balls a little smaller than mine. Right, guys, so I'm ready to fry. My oil is nice and hot. So I'm going to fry my small one first, my small big one. So you see it's well on its own. No filling coming out. So we are going to fry until golden brown. But I only put one in the pot at a time, guys, because see how big this is, right? So they're looking good. So this one is almost finished. Nice and golden brown. So this one is finished. On a plate, colander, whatever have you, use napkin or greaseproof paper to soak up the excess oil, because no one likes oily pie. So we first baby finish. Let's see, nice and golden brown. Pie number 2. Oh gosh, all is real big. So please make all the balls a little smaller than mine. So guys, I finished. I fried 3, and this is how big they are. They are really big. Thanks again, guys, for sharing this time with me. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. My recipe and method is in the description, so you can follow. Thank you.